Hello, welcome to the channel. I'm Jawad Ali, and today I want to talk about the three myths in third-party risk management that's killing your TPRM program. Why I want to dive in is because these three myths, run deeper into organizations, and it's important that people know how can you get rid of these things. So many organizations still manage third-party risk like it's 2009. Well, it's 2025. You have AI, you have technology that run deeper into organizations. Your organization and your business cannot run without AI, without technology. So it's not about just 300 questions and ticking boxes and the leadership saying we're safe. Well, that's not how it works now. Because it's not just about what you think that you didn't ask in the questionnaire. Well, that's not going to save you on the side where the organization take action, sometimes there are assumptions that people take. So you have a supplier, and the supplier is not don't have good security, and they don't have good security because of assumptions. Let's talk about those assumptions. Well, we assume fewer vendors means lower risk. Well, this is one of the biggest assumption. Reality is that a single critical vendor can take down your operations. The problem is you didn't do any analysis and you're just going straight to the conclusion that you have fewer vendors. First of all, you may have a lot of vendors. Even a person, individual, not a business, have a lot of organization, like dozens of people that he relies on. Think about it. Google Cloud, Microsoft, you use all these things. OpenAI, some people know use it. So you have many vendors. And then there is the question of low risk. Many people, without doing risk assessment, just say we have lower risk. Well, that's not right. You have to do risk assessment before you say we have a lower risk. So this is actually not one, but two assumptions, and you have to keep that in mind. The next one would be everyone should be assessed equally. Well, that's not correct. Why? Because there are vendors that you rely on more, and if something goes wrong with that vendor, you're going to have a great impact on your operations, on reputations, etc. So you cannot just assess them equally. Vendors that are more important should be given more priority. You should spend more time, spend more resources assessing the vendor that's more important. So keep that in mind. Then another one is we assume compliance equals safety. Well, this is true. I do believe the reason of compliance is to have a minimum standard, minimum set of standards to, boundaries to get working. But this is a starting point. Like I said, this is the minimum set of requirements. Compliance is a minimum set of requirements. It's the starting line, not the finish line. So keep that in mind. Even if you are satisfied with the compliance requirement, they do not mean security. It does mean some partial security, but you have to make sure that you are secure, apart from being compliant. So the companies getting this right aren't the ones with the longest questionnaire. So you keep that in mind, is that you tier vendors by real business impact. You monitor continuously things, vendors that are no, you know, today the vendors that are just secure, tomorrow they may not be secure. So this is a continuous process. Things change, and that's why you monitor it because of the change, and treat risk like a living system, not a paperwork assignment. That's true. I mean, the risk is, of course, it is no real time. Risk should be monitored if possible, real time, not somebody like right now, and then you assess it after a year. That's not how it should be done. Ideally, of course, it depends on requirement. And these third party risk management, some people who are not into third party might think, there's no big difference, but we are seeing a big number of organizations getting, disrupted because of third party. Let's say, for example, there was this company where a supplier, was breached, and that breach caused the company to get hacked. For example, there were some passwords on the help desk, and they were able to access that, and ransomware operator used that. Then there was another where they made a call to a password manager third party, and that they used the third party manager to get it into the companies. Another example is a sales, um, is a Salesforce. So there was this third party that was compromised, and because of this compromise, Salesforce data was accessed. And now Salesforce have data from many organizations, including Google. So those data was also. So you can see that there's this chain of trust between different organizations, and you can exploit that with third parties. So you have to be very careful when you are growing. If you're a small and medium, depending upon the requirements, you could ignore it. But if you're a bigger organization, please be careful, because third party risks are not something smaller. They're becoming very big. So keep that in mind. Thank you very much. This is it for now.